How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some super creepy things that have been caught on camera that are starting to freak the internet out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content just like this.
Let's see how it goes. Slapped Ham.
Our first clip of the day comes from one of our viewers, Bianca5150. They posted this eerie footage to our subreddit asking fellow viewers if they can make sense of the sighting. The OP says that they installed cameras around their house to see which dog of theirs was chewing and tearing things up. This footage was captured when the family were out and no one else was in the house. It's a little after 6 PM when this happens. The OP received a notification that movement had been detected inside of the home. They took a quick look and didn't see anything too strange at first, but when they took a closer look, they were shocked to see a mysterious shadow moving down the hallway. If we take another look and brighten up the image, you can see something move from right to left.
I see. There it is. Yep, I was right. Shadow bitch.
The family were only out for 20 minutes when this footage was captured. The other security cameras don't show anyone coming or going from the property in this time period. So who or what is moving down the hallway of the home?
What the hell is
With no
that?
sign of a break-in, one has to wonder if something paranormal has been caught on this home security camera.
This is so cool.
Our next series of clips comes from user Jar Jar Mullet, who posted on our subreddit hoping our community might be able to offer some answers as to what's been happening around their home.
Place.
In June 2019, the OP's family bought a house near Tulsa, Oklahoma. They say that the house has had a few previous owners, but nothing particularly strange stands out in the property's history.
Yeah,
However, in
unless
the
it was
last
built
year
on a
or so,
graveyard.
some creepy things have started happening around the home. The family has heard unexplained noises, they've seen objects moving on their own, and shadowy figures have started appearing in their periphery. One night, the OP's wife woke up in the middle of the night to see a small child standing in the room. When they flicked the lights on in a panic, there was no one there. Unsettled by all the activity, the family installed a series of security cameras around the property, both indoors and out. In this first piece of footage, you can see the upstairs hallway late at night. Take a look at what happens next. The OP's wife walks up the stairs when suddenly you can hear a Mickey Mouse toy activate by itself. The toy's only supposed to activate when you pull a string on its back. The kids were staying with their grandparents at the time and no one was upstairs when this was recorded. The poster notes that it's strange that the Mickey toy was on the ground in the middle of the room, as the room had been cleaned and tidied just hours earlier and no toys were on the floor. The homeowner notes that where the toy was found is right where his son has allegedly seen a tall red-coloured man lurking in the dark. No one else has seen the man, so the parents aren't sure whether it's just their son's overactive imagination. However, things get even creepier in this next piece of footage. This feed is from their downstairs camera. It's night time and the family's hanging out watching some TV. Watch what happens. It's very hard to see at first, but if we slow it down and zoom in at the 11-second mark, something appears on the staircase.
Oh, no way. I didn't see that.
It pops around the corner for a
Easily be
split
someone
second,
standing
then
now.
disappears.
I don't know.
Creepier still, at the 17-second mark, you can hear their automatic locking system on the front door unlock itself.
Move this over.
The The OP says that the security panel to control the system is in the hallway where no one was at the time, yet somehow the door unlocked itself. The family was so freaked out by the unlocked door that they called the police, fearing a burglar had snuck into the home.
I need to get
The
me out of
police
the house.
came and took a look around but could find no sign of a break-in or any evidence that anyone had been in the home.
Camera thingies.
Confused, the family reviewed their home security footage, and that's when they spotted the eerie shadow that appears on the staircase.
Come on. Still, I'm not. I'm
To this
kind of on
day, the
fence
family
about
is
that
still
one.
scared by this incident and have no way of explaining what happened. When our viewer, Angelica Papasay, tried catching an adorable moment of her daughter singing in the back seat of their car, she never expected it would actually end up quite eerie.
Oh,
Take a look at what's been caught on camera. If you look at the seat on the right, there's a strange impression of a figure. It's small and pale and doesn't match the colour of the seat.
oh, cool.
You can even see Angelica's daughter look to the right as though she's acknowledging something there. When Angelica shared the clip to her Facebook, her
Looks like a
friends and
little
family
person.
agreed that it looks like her daughter is looking at something sitting next to her. Replying to the comments, Angelica suggested that the figure might be similar to the one she captured in a photo in her kitchen years prior. Here's the
Sorry,
photo
I keep
here.
yawning.
In the background, you can see a strange, transparent shape. Almost looks like a person looking at the camera. So is something following this family around? How do you explain these two separate figures? I'd love to hear your theories on this in the comments down below.
Not sure.
A panicked mum has shared a photo to the internet claiming that her son was photobombed by a ghost girl. In July 2022, mother of three Aisha Wilson Bent was at home when her son Gabriel sent a photo to her from a nearby playground. The photo shows Wilson Bent's two sons smiling for the camera.
That's cute.
Initially, the family thought a cobweb was inside of the tyre right next to 12-year-old Christian.
Cobweb.
However, when they zoomed in, they could see that it looks like the face of a young girl.
Okay. A little too eerie.
Skeptical at first, the 36-year-old mother questioned her boys whether they had edited the photo. The boys insisted that they hadn't touched the photo at all.
Oh my god, there is a
Christian was
face.
apparently so frightened that he spent the night in his
Holy
mother's
shit.
room, too scared to sleep alone.
Forget the
Convinced that her
language.
sons hadn't edited the photo, Wilson Bent was worried that the boys may have brought something home with them, inferring that a
Chances
supernatural
are they
presence may
probably
have attached itself to the boys. When the photo was shared to Facebook, it received a
Those
mixed
do like to
reaction
attach
from
themselves to
viewers.
people.
Some believed the family, agreeing that it looked just like a little girl inside of the tyre. Others, however, damned the photo, saying it was amateur work at best. There is definitely a Photoshop vibe with this one. It almost looks like one of the kids from the horror movie Children of the Corn.
Kinda
But still, the
does.
family insists they haven't manipulated the image in any way. So I'll throw this one out to you for final judgment. What do you make of that strange girl's face next to Wilson Bent's son? Let me know down below.
I don't know what to make of it.
This next series of clips were posted to our Facebook community
really
page by
scary
Frank
tonight,
Joseph Finlayson. He wrote to us saying he's normally a skeptical and rational sort of person and has never really believed in ghosts. However, when strange things started happening around his home just a few months after his mother passed away, he began to wonder what could be going on. Frank says he's always had security cameras both inside and outside of his house. The indoor ones help him to keep an eye on his anxious dog while he's out. In this first clip, you can see a lamp in the living room begin to move.
I don't know about that one.
Then this one shows a picture moving on the wall. These last two show some movement on the couch.
To me, I'm thinking it's could be real.
A stuffed teddy bear flips about.
Okay.
Then here you can see it moving on the far right.
Let's go. Come on, slap down. Scare me.
Frank says since his mother passed away, there's been a feeling in the apartment. Sometimes it
Damn,
feels
I'm
like you're
feeling
being
good tonight.
watched. Doors close on their own and lights have been flickering on and off. A friend visited the home and said there was a bad vibe. They recommended that Frank burn some sage and say prayers to clear the space of any negative energy. Being a rational sort, Frank has always dismissed the curious happenings as a byproduct of his grieving process, that his brain might be playing tricks on him due to stress. Frank presented these clips to our Facebook community with an open mind, hoping that someone might be able to provide some answers. A lot of people agreed that the activity was strange and couldn't quite explain the bizarre movements. One viewer asked about the history of the property. Frank says that the buildings are around 40 to 50 years old. It's an old rural mining town surrounded by forest and farmland. Some viewers suggested that it may not be the spirit of Frank's deceased mother then, rather some other energy left lingering from the area's old mining days. So what do you make of it all? Is there something paranormal going on here? Or is there a more rational way to explain this strange activity?
Very well could be.
Before we take a look at a striking photo that may prove that loved ones hang around with us in the afterlife, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious
I've seen quite a few
videos.
things in my years of ghost hunting. 16 years to be exact.
One of our viewers, Levi Brooks, posted this next one to our Facebook community page. Brooks says that they've always heard strange things on their baby monitor that's placed in their child's bedroom. As it was only audio, they could never catch what exactly was making the bizarre noises. However, when they upgraded to a camera monitor, they captured something quite odd in the bedroom. It's nearly 3 AM when this happens.
Oh boy. Oh. Hello. Looks like Casper.
Something appears at the bottom of the frame. It almost looks like smoke or some kind of vapor.
Show I used to watch when I was a kid. Yep, it's Casper. Stopping in to say hello.
Levi notes that they had a son that passed away in 2017. Levi's husband is Irish, so according to tradition, they placed their son's ashes in an Irish cross and put them in what is now the baby's room that you can see in this security feed. The family's hoping the strange vapor is a sign that their deceased son is looking over his baby brother.
That could be. That very well could be. Oh, wow.
Well, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you can't get enough of our content, then check out these two links right there. Leave us a comment down below and hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us out. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.